shade the region which is less than 4 centimeters from point A. Well, there's the point. So you get the compass point. You need to put that on that point there, but before you do that, measure 4 centimeters. See, that's 4 centimeters. If at any time you accidentally move this, you need to measure it again. Put the needle on the point A, and then draw yourself a circle. I'm not quite finished yet, because now I need to shade the region which is less than 4 centimeters. So anywhere inside is less than 4 centimeters from point A. So for example, if there was an ant over here, that ant clearly is less than 4 centimeters away from point A. Even this one here, if there's an ant here, it'd be less than 4 centimeters away from point A. But anything outside would be more than 4 centimeters from point A. Shade the region which is less than 3 centimeters from line AB. So what you can do to start off with is measure 3 centimeters. Right, do it in pencil, so if you make mistakes you can rub it out. Right, I'll put the 3 centimeters on the line. Make sure it's not slanted like that or like that. So place it anywhere along here. Make sure the 3 centimeters is there on the red line, and make sure it's at right angles. So 3 centimeters, take it to 0, put a mark by 0. I would do the same on the other side. You can see 3 centimeters, that's 1, so that's 1, 2, 3. There's a gap of 3. Yeah, so put a mark here as well. Right, take this a little bit further along. And then 1, 2, 3. 3 that way and 3 that way. There's a gap of 3 on either side. What you're going to do now, join these dots, 2 dots together. Right, do the same over here. Right, next what you've got to do is measure 3 centimeters using a compass. You're going to put the needle on either end of the line. So 3 centimeters, it's right there. See? If any time you move this, just measure it again. So you can see that now, right? Just sort of like draw a semicircle. And then same on the other side. Put the needle on A, point A. Oh, this happens sometimes. Right, try again. Right, obviously it's moved, so I know it was here. So just complete that. Less than 3 centimeters, less than, so meaning it needs to be shaded within this boundary. So now any point, for example, you'd have to understand what this boundary is. So if you had a point here, we know it's exactly 3 centimeters away from line AB. If you had another point here, for example, exactly 3 centimeters away, even here, look, to the point there, because remember, we measured from that point, that's 3 centimeters gap, 3, all these random lines I'm placing, right, it goes that way. All these lines have a gap of 3 centimeters all the way around, okay, so it comes all the way around this way and then like that. And anything within it is less than 3 centimeters from line. Anything that's within this region is less than 3 centimeters from line AB. Shade the region which is closer to point A than point B. Just for convenience, I'm just going to join these 2 points up. Now what I'm going to do is construct a perpendicular bisector of this line. And in the previous video I will have shown you how to do a perpendicular bisector of this line, and what I'll do at the end of this video, I'll leave a link towards that video. Right, so what you do now, put the point, the needle, on one end, and can you make sure it's the gap between the needle and the pencil is more than halfway along this line. Okay, that is exactly halfway. It's a bit risky, just probably that's good enough. It's more than halfway. So what you then do is, I'll show you. You draw an arc, keeping the same gap. Don't change it. Do the same on the other side. Put the needle on point A. Right, what you then do, join this where the 2 arcs overlap, here and here, join it up. So that line is the perpendicular bisector of this line. In other words, this line here cuts this line in half at right angles. So I'm going to try and answer the question now. Shade the region which is closer to point A than point B. So anything on the left hand side of this line is good enough. So what you can see now, any points in this region that are shaded is closer to point A than point B.